Alright guys, it's time for the KZ Matman face reveal. Now based on how I sound, what do you think I look like? Alright, just picture me in your mind, alright? How's that? My deep masculine voice with this nice feminine body? What do you think of that? Hello everyone. It's been a little bit since I made a challenge video. I just got distracted by some stuff in my personal life. I've started streaming my runs on Twitch, so hopefully that will allow me to make videos faster. Anyway, in this video I want to try to beat Half-Life 2 without primary fire. I hope I don't have to elaborate on what the rules are. In fact, I wonder, I should be able to just disable primary fire in general, right? Yeah. I'll just do some random number that I will never press. Now I can't even throw things anymore. You're lucky I can't throw things, man.
Who are you?
Speaking of cats, my cat is right on my desk now.
Don't worry, Gordon.
There he is! Oh, we're losing it again.
The man I saw. I'm all but certain it was Gordon Freeman.
Yeah, so right now I'm clicking primary fire and secondary fire are not doing anything, so we'll have to get past this some other way. The first challenge. There's might be an invisible wall above this, but I'm pretty sure it is possible to go over. If I can't prop fly, I will have to use the classic prop tower. I know there's barrels in the previous room. Come on, you can get over that. Gotta gather these barrels to create the patented prop tower. For all of you who watch my videos, you just see the aftermath of the prop towers. You never actually have to see the process of building them and how much time it takes. Just testing to see how high the invisible wall is. Huh. So there is an invisible wall here. But not here. It looks like it's around this fence area. Because Valve really likes putting invisible walls around their existing walls, so you can't... The gloves too, yeah. The arm warmers. So you can't go out of bounds here. I might need more barrels.
Good luck out there, buddy. You're gonna need it.
I'm starting to see that. Literally, in the second chapter, combat's not even started yet, and I'm stuck. Yeah, I am not very good at bunny hopping. I've done it a couple times in my videos, but it's one of those things that's easy to learn, hard to master. Like, I don't know how long speedrunners spend practicing this game, but it must be a lot, because as someone who's tried a little bit of it, it's not something... It's something I don't think I could learn very easily. Like, it's not even just like, oh, I mean, I get it. Where it's like, oh, you know, if I tried for a little bit, I could probably get it. It's like, I have no idea how they do it. It's like inhuman how well they are, you know. Some of their humanity, yeah, they had to like make a deal with the demon. They lose their soul, but they get insane bee-hopping skills. Yes, I am the demon. They give me their soul, and then I use the soul. I use their souls to buy YouTube subscribers. And when you build stuff like this, I don't know if anyone's ever going to try these challenge runs, but it's always good to just save scum. My gosh. What's the exchange rate? It's not very good, honestly. Like, I only have 5,500 subscribers on YouTube. So, encourage your friends to sell me their souls, please. What? I swear I did not press any directional movement there. I literally just went up. I'm pretty sure reloading save restarts that sound effect too. Yes, you did, Nori. That was actually, it's in the fine print. at the end, you know, if you slow down the remember to stay hydrated at the end, it actually is like, just by the way, you just gave me your soul. Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything bad with it. The Twitch one's free. At least for now. I don't know. Maybe once I become a Twitch partner or whatever, then maybe I'll do something. Right now, Twitch is a little treat. I mean, it is the holidays, you know. Go. What? Man, more games need to be made on the Source engine so you can do wonky things like this. Imagine the Uncharted challenge you could do if you could stack stuff. Why are you not jumping? Jump, bruh. Why are you not jumping on the barrel? All right. Please, please. No. This is what Minecraft is missing? Yeah. Dang. Man, this needs to be just a little more over. There we go. Come on. There's pixels available. There's pixels available there. Just jump on it. Like, are you guys starting to understand what I have to go through for these videos? The pain I endure for clout. Come on. There we go. And... oh yeah, there we go.
Fracture detected.
Oh, never encounter another obstacle, you're right. Alright. Alright, right now I'm using something called a phantom crouch. So, like, my hitbox is in the crouch hitbox, but they think I'm standing. Like, so they can't hit me right now. But I can see them, and they'll fire at me. Really, you think Valve coded those boards to be immune to Combine? Yeah, there are a lot of ridiculous things in this game. It's just... oh, I got hit. There are a lot of insane things in this game, but it's also just like... I'm just imagining that conversation at Valve, you know? Like, hang on, we need to make sure that the player breaks these boards, so... make them immune to Combine, just in case we ever have a situation like this. Like... oh, I accidentally released the... wait. Yay! Like, my finger slipped off the crouch button, and then they broke the board when I was explaining that, so... I guess those boards are not immune to Combine. This one seems like it would be the hardest one. However, it looks like it's going to be the easiest of the three so far. Oh my gosh, jump on the board! Can you guys stop blocking the doorway, please? Please don't... oh, get braked. This should definitely be doable. Hopefully I'm far enough away to... nope. I was gonna say, hopefully I'm far enough away to get these guys not to follow me, but... come on. Come on. Get pranked. That means I get a gun. Which also doesn't have a secondary fire, by the way. Yes. Thank goodness. Got some health. And luckily that door isn't locked with a padlock or anything. However, and now, there's a grate on blocking me. So, I do not know if there's a way to use, like, physics to break these. Or if I can somehow use the Combine to shoot me again. You're talking about this vent here, right, Fenrek? Because I'm not even getting shot at right now. Because I'm thinking I might be able to take an explosive barrel, throw it over the fence next to the grate, and then hold another one. They'll shoot it, then I throw that one over, and they both go off, and the grate explodes. I don't know if I'll be able to throw it over because I can't really throw things, but I don't know if I'll be able to throw 2 explosive barrels over while getting shot at, you know? Right now I'm just trying to use my momentum to launch it. Dang. However, there just seems to be too many Combine right now, so if I could somehow manage to have these guys kill themselves, that would definitely help. No, it's alright, Fenrek. I appreciate the advice. What I don't appreciate is antagonists with self-preservation instincts. Come on. I just remembered something. Doesn't Half-Life work on if you look at someone? So if I... There are definitely a couple encounters in this game where if you just don't look in their direction, it won't, like, activate the trigger. And I thought this might have been one of them. So if I could just, like, not look at these guys. See? So I might be able to avoid those guys at least. That's an idea, Fenrek. Huh. Oh my gosh, Fenrek. Never apologize for backseat gaming again. There we go. Now hopefully this works. Yeah, watch it not work this time, like the explosion doesn't reach. Bruh. Oh yeah. They're saying lock in. I'm the one that needs to lock in. There we go. I feel like this thing should be movable. Does anyone know, is there a command that can show, like, invisible walls? I know there's a command that lets you see triggers, but I don't think it shows, like, the invisible geometry. Oh, thank you, Source Master. Imagine how easy this challenge would be if the crowbar just had, like, a power attack, like the opposing force wrench.
Can't afford to get noticed.
Can you fit down there? You can. Excellent. Now I'm gonna have to do the annoying process getting all these through here. What's your guys' opinion on the Half-Life 2 beta? Do you think the darker game would have been better than what we got? Me personally, I definitely think there are definitely parts of the beta that I wish would have made it into here. But I like the hopeful nature of this one better. I'm not a big fan of like grimdark and stuff like that, which I guess grimdark is more used to describe fantasy and not science fiction. But I like games with more like hope. However, I will say the aesthetic of the beta was nice.
Be careful. We really can't afford to get noticed.
Oh, don't worry. We're about to get noticed. That was a bit easier than I thought it was going to be. Dang. That was surprisingly easy, actually. I did not expect it to be that easy. And therefore, that crow gets to survive. I wonder. If I can't get past this, I'm gonna need to go grab a prop. Dang it. That was not for you. There we go. Yay. Whoa. This is kind of creepy. Hey guys.
I'm gonna stay here in case any others come through.
Are you gonna send these guys
Gotta
through?
keep the railway alive.
I assume this is because I probably skipped a trigger somewhere by going over the obstacles. But it just feels like I've walked into something I shouldn't be seeing, you know? Yeah, I don't even need to get these guys to destroy those barrels. So I can just climb right over this. Oh. Wait a minute. The barnacles? The barnacles can set off explosive barrels? I did not know that. I thought you had to fire the gun to get them to explode. But that makes this so much easier. Everyone has to put boards up everywhere. I wonder. So... Dang. Whip him? Dang. Yeah, I'll take that one. I get pranked. Ooh. Dang. I don't know if it's worth to get the grenades or not, or just try to run through. Maybe this will help. If I could just get some of these guys to kill themselves. Huh. That should have ignited that other barrel. Maybe I put it up there. Spawn him in. I'm back here. Did you all run away? One achievement that was really hard to get was the episode 2 Noma one, when you had to deal with the car, because you couldn't, like, driving the car would make it fall out, so then you have to like throw it, get in the car, drive. Please tell me you killed all three. No, isn't it really any good cover? If I could somehow put some props here, and then they would shoot for me down there. Hopefully, if I put these here... Not the ladder. If I put these here, hopefully they can negate some of my hitbox. Dang. Where's that barrel? Now I can. Yay. Got the SM. Dang. Just imagine Dr. Breen is looking at these cameras, at the photos that these cameras are taking, and it's just scoring, like, throwing a barrel into an explosive barrel. He's holding an SMG, but he, like, refuses to fire it. Well, that was convenient. Wonder if I can just throw the... Wow, that was way easier than using the barrel. Wait. Oh, I got my first SMG grenade. Get in there. Uh-oh. So, what I have to do, I'm gonna have to run down there past all the man hacks, somehow get a man hack to bump into the grate, then I have to lob a grenade at the right angle to hit the next grate, climb through and down without dying. And I'm positive that in the next room, there's gonna be even more man hacks that I won't be able to kill. So that's the agenda. Oh, and I have to worry about being in the dark too. Come on. Yes. Right. I have to duck there. Alright, if you can just ignite these guys, please. Get on there. Yay! I was worried for nothing. Ooh. Uh-oh. Can you move, please? Well, I don't need that lambda cache anyway. The source ragdolls will never not be funny. At least zombies don't have guns. Uh-oh. They can sneak up on you, though. Finally, making some real progress here. I've been streaming for 3 hours, and I'm on water hazard. And I've used 1 secondary fire. Ah. Uh-oh. Hello. Vehicular homicide for the win! But anyway, guys. Are you ready? Insert the Legend of Zelda sound effect here. Now, I can't throw these, But I can, like, underhand them. Uh-oh. Hopefully there's health in here. Wait a minute. You guys ever use grenades to open supply crates? You got the crowbar and the gravity gun. Oh, you also got grenades. Because I had heard, oh, frick. We were talking about femboys and I got distracted. Come on, throw it. That's a grenade. Famous last words. Hopefully that works. Yay! This gun have a secondary fire? Nope. That's a door. You know, I had a dream once that Gordon Freeman was added to Smash. I must say, I feel like he would not be out of place in Smash. They can add Snake. They could add this guy. I mean, Snake is more of a sneaky, like, spy character, right? Where Gordon is more of a, I mean, he runs around in a bright orange suit. Just rolled in there so he doesn't get off the minigun. Let go. At least that's not solid. And their ragdolls will never not be funny. Yay. But I'm also pretty sure I can't do anything about the helicopter. Actually. Yeah, those guns don't have a secondary fire, however, it seems like the helicopter didn't even spawn because I avoided its trigger. Well, guys, this gun does not have a secondary fire. Guess I'm gonna suffer greatly. Okay, that was nice. Where am I? Nope. And my cat is pulling on a string of my skirt. Cat. Yay!
The primary trigger emits a charge.
What'd you say?
You can punch stuff and send it flying.
Primary
I
trigger?
found it handy for
I don't
clearing
think so.
minefields. You can throw them with the primary.
No, I can't. I also want to know, like, what happened to, like, America. Because this game takes place somewhere in, like, Eastern Europe, right? And so I wonder what happened to, like, are there cities in America? Or is that just, like, a destroyed continent? Because all these characters, like, Half-Life 1 takes place in America, so how did, like, Dr. Kleiner and Eli Vance get here? When she says this is all that's left, like, how big are we talking? Are we talking about, like, just Europe? Or, like, just Eastern Europe? Or essentially just this city? Is, like... That is a good question if this is, like, the last, like, human civilization there is. Huh. Why did this and my crowbar only run? That took me, like, 2 minutes. Frick. Gonna have to lead these guys up here and then juke them. Definitely not coping there, but anyway, yeah, there's still a lot of Combine on Earth that need to be pushed out or eliminated, I guess. Oh yeah, finally, we're in business, guys. My gosh, just got trick-shotted. But yeah, the shotgun actually being able to fire. I'm trying to get over here so I don't have to deal with all of the zombies. There we go. Hey. You're supposed to be able to hit me here. Or, you can take him. There you go. Yeah, there's no way I can get that up there. Oh, the zombie. There you go. We acquired the shotgun, so now we pretty much always have a consistent weapon. Have a secondary fire. Let's see.
Get that car up, right? Get the hell out of here.
I'm working on it. See? The Tau cannon does have a secondary fire. This might be where I have to leave the car behind. Climb this wall here. Why is there so many of you this time? Oh. Come on, there we go. Get pranked. Oh, that's convenient. No, no, no. See ya. Oh, hey, want to see something funny? You can just get hit by a train in this game. Then I have to go to dinner at my grandma's. There we go. Successfully out of bounds. Losing so much health. I need to go back this way to trigger the next map and turn around. Alright, I think that is all of the crates in this area. So hopefully that one grenade is enough to destroy them all. Excellent. Works. There you go. Oh yeah, there we go. Uh-oh. I just realized that I might not be able to do the tutorial with these things. The only thing I can do with this is squeeze it.
Toss one into yonder pit.
I cannot do that. Can I? Does being in the pit count? Then being in the pit doesn't count, does it? I mean, more just spawn in. Alright. I know there's a very specific route you have to take out of bounds in order to... At least I... Oh. This would be so much easier if I had light. Alright, then I just gotta run back a little bit to properly load this next map. Really wish game developers, if you're gonna give you allies, just have them like, just let the player be able to just walk straight through them, please. The amount of times you just have allies blocking the doorway because their AI isn't smart enough to get out of the way. Is the shotgun. Finally. I know the speedrunner is able to clip through the wall, but you have to set that up like a long time ago. But you had to set that up back in Water Hazard, and I did not set that up, so I'm not able to skip it. So I'm gonna have to beat these guys the old-fashioned way. However, just know that technically speaking, if I set up the glitch, it would have been possible to just jump through the wall. And I can just wait for the antlions to play the game for me. Must be destroyed. Should be able to just climb up right here. Just skip that. Nice.
It's true that conceivably we could have taken it down instead of all of us.
Bruh, they don't learn. Right. I don't know. Why would he run into his own trap? Yay. Every time she takes damage is also not fair. Uh-oh. Hopefully a grenade is enough to move those things. Perfect. I was getting worried there because I wasn't able to move them with the gravity gun. Just click in this game. Whoa. Wait. Are you still active? Oh my gosh. Still active. Nice. I think the balcony on the other side I can just hide in. So I can just go up there and then just wait until the fight is over. Yeah, I think there's only like 2 guys down there right now, so I'll be able to clean up once this section is done. Okay, that was cool. Guys. Why is there so many of you guys here? Did you? We're still fighting, Alex. Now you can say that was brutal, Alex. I know, right? Come on, Gordon. Get in.
Get in!
Oh, what? I don't think that's what she meant. Come on. Activate. Screw it. Stop it. You think the energy ball should count as an explosive?
You were amazing back there, Dr. Freeman, but I feel sorry for anyone who put down a security deposit.
Are you doing bits at a time like this? I'm trying to skip this entire fight so I don't have to worry about the energy ball. Come on. Yes. Gordon can't die from poison damage. He's like Minecraft Steve. Might have to go out of bounds for this. Or not out of bounds, but just to skip the trigger of all the guys spawning in. The doors are still locked, but so I have to activate one trigger. But if you go the normal way, a bunch more guys spawn, and I'm not able to tank the damage. No, I don't have a boyfriend. Or a girlfriend. Interesting. Let's get off the ladder. Bruh. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to just run past the snipers and then prop climb over the gate that Barney is supposed to open. I have one shot in the SMG. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. Still, the speedrunner is able to like glitch through this here and skip this entire section.
From the roof.
Now we have a problem here because I'm trying, it's not working. Yeah, the secondary fire does not work here.
Jones the roof. That's where we're headed.
And it doesn't seem... Wait. Is that just a visual thing, or... I don't know if that counted. You flying back? Yeah, okay, that was weird. There's no way to disable these without the gravity gun, so... However, technically speaking, it's possible to glitch through that wall, so you don't have to do this. But... I think it was here, actually. I just have to try to get through here while getting shot at from all angles. I know this is possible. What are you doing? So this is another section where you're supposed to kill the Striders, but it is technically possible to like use props to glitch through one of these walls. I just don't have it set up properly right now to do that because it's an intricate glitch. If you try to go over here, there's an invisible wall right there, so you can't just tank the damage. This being able to smuggle weapons through here has been patched. So I've done it before, but once I pick up the gravity gun, I can't access any of the weapons I just had. So guess we'll have to make do with this. But luckily, the gravity gun is still an offensive weapon with secondary fire. I can't throw them, but I can still drag them towards me. Can I disintegrate you? Yes. Oh my gosh. Bruh. So much happening right now. Get out of here. Oh, thank you. I just brushed it, honestly. I'm not sure if moving makes it harder for them to hit you, but I think I had positive results in my crowbar only run. There you go. I think there's only like one more here.
Tell me, Dr. Freeman, if you can.
A little closer. there's not. Get out of here. Okay, that wasn't too bad then. Bro, you're holding that wrong. I don't know how he blasted that. I don't... Secondary, or the primary fire is disabled. So I need to do is get a couple of lucky shots.
I hope you said your farewells.
Okay, that got lucky. I think I got it again, so... I just don't even know if there's any technique I can use or if it's pure RNG. Well, speaking of pure RNG, because there are times where it does go perfectly straight. See, that was perfectly straight there. If I just get a bunch of those, I'll be fine. Who would have thought? The past couple hours of skill has turned into a fight of RNG. No, I think he's still down there. Unless, I don't know. Unless he did get stuck, because his portal doesn't seem to be moving. But I didn't do anything to cheat that, so... Unless I did somehow skip the trigger or something, which I shouldn't have, because the trigger starts down there, and I would assume it's all the same all the way up.
Don't know what you'll unleash.
I don't know. I didn't turn that off. So, but that looks... That should be it. Yeah. It glitched out there, but I'm still counting it. That glitch confused me so much that I don't feel victory right now. But yeah, that was rough there for a second. So technically, the only times that I had to use primary fire was with the gunships and striders. But you can oh, and I did have to use the gravity gun in the turn off the Nexus building or whatever. But technically speaking, you can glitch through a bunch of walls to skip all that. So it is theoretically possible to beat this whole game with just secondary fire. I must admit, it was a bit harder than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a simple challenge. Like I think a comment gave me the idea, and I thought it was going to be a really simple challenge I could run in here and knock out on like a live stream or two, but it was a bit rougher than I expected, which I don't know, I think that's a good thing when a challenge you think is easy is harder than it is, so then it makes for better content, I think. So, is it possible to beat Half-Life 2 without primary fire? Technically, yes it is. If I set up the glitch I mentioned, I wouldn't have to use the rocket launcher to take down the striders and the gunships. I could also skip most of the Nexus building. I honestly don't know what happened during the Breen fight, but since I didn't intentionally do anything, I'm not counting it as a fail either. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like. I do gaming challenges on this channel, so subscribe if you don't want to miss them. If you want to watch me do these challenges live, then join me on Twitch every Thursday, 6:30 EST. I have a Discord, link in the description, and in the meantime, remember to stay hydrated.